championship meet. That's our championship moment. Bernard Lagat, the first man to win the 1,500 and 5,000 at one World Championship.
And I spoke with Bernard yesterday. Believe it or not, he says he feels stronger than last year. He's just not as fast right now. And think about it, the guy's the best at 1,500 meters, the guy's the best at 5,000 meters, so you would think that that middle ground of 2 miles is going to be a deadly distance for him. I think the American record is in jeopardy.
Bernard Lagat has had a wonderful career, which continues at the age of 33. Bronze medalist in Sydney, silver medalist in Athens, representing his native Kenya, and then as a naturalized American citizen with that 1,500 and 5,000 double at the World Championships in Osaka last summer.
He's got bronze, he's got silver. He'd love nothing more than to bring home the gold, have that complete matched set of Olympic medals.
But the defending champion in the Prefontaine 2-mile run is on hand. That's Craig Mottram of Australia, who set the meet record in winning the race last year. They're off in the 2-mile run.
Craig Mottram, such a great competitor, a guy that always is ready to compete against whatever the field is. And Tom, you know how he is. He's a great quote, always got something going on. And when I called him in his room this morning to see how he was doing, Mottram, the Australian, he said, I'm watching Formula One racing, kind of getting into that racing spirit.
Well, he looks kind of like a race car sometimes, all 6'3" of him. Unusual to see a man that tall. And you see his head sticking up out of the crowd there in, third place at the moment.
And they've indicated that they want the Rabbits to go through 1 mile in about 4 flat. That will give them potentially a shot at that world record of 7:58, which, believe it or not, is 2 miles back-to-back under 4 minutes.
And just imagine that. If you understand the 4-minute mile, imagine running 2 of them back-to-back. It sounds crazy.
Well, in this race, there are not 1, but 2 Rabbits. Ryan Bach of the USA is up there with Joseph Kathie of Kenya. 2 Rabbits, 1 to the pace setters. And after that, it's Buster Mottram in 3rd place at the moment. And Lagat a little further back in the pack.
For those watching who don't understand really the point of the Rabbit, every major meet like this one will hire people to come out and set a particular tempo to set up the other runners to run the paces that they want. Meet organizers invest a lot of money in each race, and they want to make sure they get the maximum performance, and that's what the Rabbits do. I did that for 7 years, and it was a lot of fun traveling around the world doing just that.
And the Rabbits actually went out a little quick in 58 seconds for the first 400. They wanted to go evenly at about 60 seconds, but Mottram running there, the first guy who's going to finish the race, was closer to 59.5, so they're running on a great pace.
Bach and Kathie continue to lead Mottram. And after that, Koesch, and then Lagat. He's about 5th place right now, but amongst those who will finish the race in 3rd.
And Koesch behind Mottram is a phenomenal world leader in the steeplechase. And when you take away the barriers, he can run very, very fast open as well. They came through 800 meters in 1:59 flat, so very fast and certainly still on world record pace.
Bach and Kathie, the Rabbits, continue to lead Mottram, Koesch, Lagat.
I like Lagat's position right now. He's got Mottram in his sights. He's got Koesch right there. I think he's the faster of the 3. And when I talked to him yesterday, he said, you know, my plan is just to run with the guys. He knew that Mottram wanted to go out hard, and he just wanted to stay in the same piece of real estate and be able to use that devastating kick at the end.
So the first Rabbit, Bach, drops out. And now we have Kathie, the second Rabbit, leading it with Mottram, Koesch, Lagat, and Solinsky.
As we continue to weave this story about athletes hoping to make the team here in Eugene, Craig Mottram already on the Australian Olympic team. He'll represent them in the 5K. He made the team in the 5,000 back in February. Doesn't have to worry about that as some of the other athletes think about hoping to make the Olympic team.
While they continue in this 2-mile run, let's check in with Dwight for a report on field event. Dwight?
All right, Tom, as much as that's a headwind for those athletes running down the backstretch, it's a tailwind in the Nutrilite men's pole vault. This is Brad Walker. He's the reigning world champion from last year in Osaka. He also won a silver medal at the 2005 World Championships. Never been on an Olympic team. The great University of Washington star. The bar at 19 9 3/4 for a new American record. And Jeff Hartwig no longer can make that claim. Brad Walker, the new American record holder in the pole vault. 19 9 3/4 on the facility where he hopes to make his first Olympic team in 3 weeks. Tom?
Right, they continue here, so a little excitement down there, and we've heard the cheers throughout the day, and they continue here in the 2-mile run with Cathey in front. The Rabbit, Mottram is there, Koech, Lagat, Solinsky, Kosgei, and Ramsey.
And they were 4:04 through the first mile, so they have slowed now, and now the tactics start coming into play because records are out the window at this point in time, at least in terms of world record. Maybe the American record still in the balance with Lagat's fast finishing speed. Solinsky's right there, I believe in 4th place, running off the tail of Lagat, and now it's just, I think, getting a little gamesmanship going on who's going to strike first.
So the Rabbits are all gone. Mottram leads it. Koech is second. Lagat is third. And then bunched up behind that was Solinsky, Kosgei, and Ramsey.
Look at
3 laps to go. Sorry, Lewis.
That's all right. He's saying, you look at the great champion, Bernard Lagat, now the American citizen, hoping to make the team, and everybody with that pressure on him. And one of the things that Bernard really loves to talk about is his family and how they help balance him out in managing all this pressure. His wife, Gladys, and his son, Mika, are going to be his roommates here at the Olympic trials. He said he doesn't have to worry about it because Mika will want to play with cars and build Legos, and so they'll do that as he tries to make the team. But right now, is the American record in jeopardy? Bernard Lagat hoping to get that.
He's in 3rd place behind Mottram and Koech.
The longer this race goes, Rashid Ramsey is right in there as well. He's in about, I think, 5th, 6th position. And he is a double gold medalist from the World Championships as well. Back in, I believe, 2005, only he doubled in the 800 meters and the 1500 meters. So the longer he stays in there, the more confidence he's going to have that maybe he can use that killer 800-meter speed to finish strong.
Ramsey is in the orange, running about 6th at the moment.
Just watching those long strides of the Australian Craig Mottram now leading. He left Australia back in May, went to Flagstaff, Arizona, where he's been for the last 5 weeks at 7,000 feet, training twice a day, 110 miles a weekend. That sounds like the kind of stuff you dish out to your athletes. But we know that he's fit and prepared, especially knowing that he comes from Australia, where their seasons are the opposite from here. So Mottram now leading the Australian is absolutely confident in his kick, his strength. And let's see how he deals with this in the last few laps as the other Kenyans and the other athletes, and of course Lagat, lurk behind him.
We've seen some great closing speed from Mottram, but they ran 65 seconds for the last 400 meters. So it's a gathering storm, guys, and we're going to see who is going to be injecting the lightning bolt here very soon as they approach just 1 lap to go.
We got a lightning bolt in a 2-mile?
Lightning, of course.
And here comes Bernard Lagat. Koech beats him to the spot. Mottram has dropped back to 4th now as Ramsey takes 3rd. Here's the final lap.
Very dangerous with Ramsey in 3rd place now. Remember, he's got that 800-meter speed. He has a great change of gear. Mottram still fighting on, though.
He's back to 4th, however, as Koech has the lead. Lagat is 2nd. Here comes Solinsky, moving by Ramsey, and then Ramsey retakes 3rd. Koech in front. Bernard Lagat. Ramsey now sprinting aside Lagat, but can't get past. Solinsky is 4th. They're in the final turn, and Koech still has the lead. Bernard Lagat inching closer. In the home straightaway, Lagat will try to make his move. For the tape, here they come. Koech in front. Lagat moves alongside, and Bernard Lagat goes to the front. Ramsey's also kicking, but here's Lagat sprinting to the finish. Lagat to win it. The 2-mile run. Bernard Lagat. Ramsey 2nd. Koech 3rd.